Duval County, here in Florida. On the banks of the St. Johns River, we look inside Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. That's the kicker. Tyler Luke set to get this started. Off we go through the rain here in Jacksonville. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. First and 10 now from the 36.
Hey, run!
They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Paschal Chayton. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
At the 35-yard line. Hey, Soko.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. Defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. Inside the 20. And he will go all the way. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Terrific way to start this one, Greg, on the opening drive. Getting the ball in the air, down the field, and into the end zone for 6.
We wondered all week, Mike, if this secondary would get tested, especially as the game progressed. Well, we didn't have to wait very long. I mean, a big play early, and we got ourselves a 6-0 ball game.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here he is, Tyreek Hill back to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target. And it'll lead to a second down.
Ready. Black shot. Black.
He'll look to throw. Quick throw, hanging in, and they're going to mark him down up past the 35. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Dolphins first down.
So we heard about this budding connection all the way back in training camp in the summer. So it's nice to see those reps starting to translate on game day. And I think these two might have a really bright future together, and the more plays they make, the more we're going to see that confidence grow.
A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 3.
Ready.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Ready.
3rd down and 3.
Cut. 50. Clock 40. Ready.
They'll try and run it here. It's Achane. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback.
Red on red. Focus, tonight.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Travis Hunter was the intended target. And it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, dirt. Hey, son. Think right. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. This one is caught by Hollywood Brown. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. First grab of the game for Brown. Good enough for a 1st down. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
Hey, kill. 11. Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. The coverage right there, and it's knocked away. Incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic, and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
24. Hey, 11, Agate. 13, Lou. Think right, open. Silver.
2nd down, Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And he will score. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That's 2 touchdowns for him now in this 1st quarter alone.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively. Because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
2nd and 10.
snap. Here we go. 45. White. Red. Yellow. 10.
Back to throw. That one intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you, and sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 19 in the air. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
First and 10.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Red on red.
Lawrence. Out to Hunter. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all...
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Facial shooting. Touchdown, Jaguars. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Jaguars 21. Dolphins nothing. Logan Cook to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
22-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
On the set.
From the 22 now, here's second and 8.
No check. Come on. Set.
They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And the defense strings him out. He'll fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down.
Third down and 9.
Now, faking the give. Open man, left side. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
First down.
They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards. To break the huddle, coming up now for first and 10. They'll look to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Down. Ready.
He'll drop the throw. That's caught downfield by Waddle. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Waddle's first catch. Good for a first down. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
Ready.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's to Waddle again. And he'll take this one in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. That his second TD catch of the season. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Okay, break. Hey, go.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. He'll look deep, left sideline. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back as time runs out in the third quarter. We are through one. It's the Jaguars on top. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the second quarter as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check, huh?
Back to throw here to begin the drop. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Jaguars are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
A first down throw for Lawrence. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he will go all the way. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. And the good kick pays off. They'll only be able to take this past the 10-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Yep, here we go. Set. Right.
Now they'll set up to throw. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 38 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, The quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
Set, ready. Yellow, 43. 560. Ready.
On play action. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Devon Hamilton gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. Field, 145. Right. Set.
He'll air it out down the middle. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Dolphins.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense, and then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. And with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
Tyler Luke set to kick
Now,
off.
after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Their own 30-yard line.
Go. Easy. Safe right. Hey, change attack.
On 1st down, Lawrence. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
11. Hey, Lion. Hey, Soko.
Lawrence now. On the run to the right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And it does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion. And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver, and it's a great example there.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. That's into traffic, but taken in. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page. And that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
Hey, Soko, so high. Silver.
Lawrence from the gun here. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just past the 35.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Got it. Ready. Hut.
Off play set up to throw. That went out wide to A-Check. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
And the Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's go now. Edo Blue. Set.
He'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Dolphins, first down.
14 on the pickup. First down, Miami.
First down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Back with more from Jacksonville after this timeout. Here's 2nd and 9.
Click. Yep. Set. Ready. 60 reps.
Once again, it's A-Check. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he's brought down to 17, but that's going to be good enough. A first down picked up on the ground.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points. They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Ready.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Opposite. 3. Come on. Set. Set.
A run up the middle with A-Chan. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
Taken down at the 14-yard line.
Trouble. 38.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Red. Cycle. Ready.
He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. On is Luke to add the extra point. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. And the Dolphins are back to within 7. It's 28-21.
Tyler Luke set to kick off.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
Sink right. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And he's got another one. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. That is 3 touchdowns in this one, and he's up to 11 on the season. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready, red, blue, striker. 40.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll take a shot, looking for Wilson. Oh, a huge mistake, right in the half. It is intercepted.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
He gets free. And he will dive into the end zone. 90 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Makes the score Jaguars 42, Dolphins 21. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. Oh, that is a duck on the kickoff. Not only doesn't it reach the landing zone, that's going to be spotted beyond the 40-yard line.
On the double. 6, mega. Here we go, set. Ready.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Tyreek now to return it. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Ready.
A handoff. It's Etienne heading left. Room to run at the 35. Down the sideline past the 40. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Well, that's That's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Tyler Luke set to kick off.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Think right open. Hey, Lion. Son, it's on his hunt.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
Hey, go. Hey, Soko, so high. Here we go.
Second down, Lawrence. Out to his right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get him the ball.
Lisa 24. Hey, Ginger, touch. 11. Hot.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
On the return, it's Hill. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Here we go. Cut.
On first and 10, it's Achane. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Set, ready. Black 40. Ready?
Back to throw. That's going to be incomplete. The coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Third, they need 8.
Let's go. Yellow. Set.
Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
52 black shot. Ready.
They'll throw out of the gun. That's taken in by Achane. Room to maneuver at the 35. And And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of
A
25
pickup there
yards
of 25 yards. Good for a Dolphins first down.
First down. It's a gain of 25 yards. First down.
They'll look to throw again. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. 17 yards that time. The number 17.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space. Because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry.
He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
A gain of 3.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ready,
Ball at the 3, second down, and goal.
ready, set.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Dolphins. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Tyler Luke set to
Now,
kick off.
after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
At their own 46-yard line.
Rip, 23. Hey, Soko, it's 100.
Lawrence. Set up the screen here for Tootin. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Soko, go. Here we go,
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
brings up third
And after
down.
that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
Hey. Here we go.
That's to Hunter. He's got it right side. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense is right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
So on these play calls, Mike, on 3rd and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot. Then there's a medium zone option. And then the last resort is just pick up the first down with something underneath and get that fresh set of down. So in this case, he settles for the underneath throw, but it's still enough to pick up the first down.
They'll come up here.
Hey,
First
Lion.
and 10.
It's hot.
To throw is Lawrence. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Down. 45.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up Incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Come on, set. Black ball, ready?
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
Yellow. Here we go, here we go. Black, claws red. Ready, ready.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. 25 yards, the pickup there. First down, Miami.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
At the 21-yard line.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay,
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
50.
Back to the air one more time. And he's in. Johnny Wilson. Touchdown, Miami. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter. And now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter.
Tyler Luke set to kick off.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
At their own 20-yard line.
Go, go, let's go. Red on red. Go, go.
Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line. A big one here in the 4th quarter. 54 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special.
And he's in! Cecil Chilton. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready up. Set, hut. Blue strike, red, 38, hut.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
35-yard line.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
That's caught on the right side by Waddle. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up third down.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up third down.
Point, set, ready. Set.
Taking off, he's trying to get there. And he's across midfield, and more importantly, he's got the first down at the 49-yard line.
First down.
I really like this play call here, Mike, on third down. Yes, it is the fourth quarter, but you've got plenty of time remaining. So keep running your offense, stay with what's worked, and they keep it on the ground and pick up the first down.
They'll run this one straight ahead with H.J. I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Here's first and 10.
Ready. Hut, hut.
A run out of the gun with H.J. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Let's go now. 60 red. Hut, hut.
Now they'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. Off he goes. And a nice gain there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up third down.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
Set. 33, yellow. Ready, ready.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And a special moment as the rookie catches his first NFL touchdown.
And the more they can develop this young tight end, Mike, it just gives this quarterback additional weapons, and it's just going to make this offense even more difficult to stop.
A tight end, his first career NFL touchdown. Do you remember yours?
Oh, man, I'll tell you, I could recall it like it was yesterday, Mike. We were up Sunday night, primetime game, Lambeau Field against Brett Favre and the Green Bay Packers. And the previous play, Brian Urlacher recovered a fumble probably around the 20, 25-yard line. Brian Greasy was our quarterback for Chicago, and the ensuing play, threw it up to the left corner of the end zone. And, Mike, guess who called the game? None other than the legendary John Madden.
And they'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Go, go. Red on red. Hey, it's a man. Sink break. Hey, I'm gun. 11. Red.
A first down throw for Lawrence. Moving to his right. He'll dump this out wide to Tootin. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
So, from the 25, it's 2nd and 5.
Hey, run! Hey, think right open, open. Time.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 16-yard pickup on that one. 1st down, Jacksonville.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Hey, Lion! So, here we go.
Lawrence out to Hunter. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They get 22 yards there. That's good for a Jaguar 1st down.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game as they approach midfield now. They've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
Okay.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10.
23. Hey, still.
He'll run. He's got space inside the 25. And he's all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Here's 1st and 10.
On red.
They'll stick to the ground. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now. Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Hey.
Lawrence out quickly to Thomas on the RPO. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Hey, easy.
Now,
Route.
1st and goal.
Hey, attention, touch. Here we go.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
Hey, let's go.
Back up to the 3. It's 2nd and goal. They'll go down to a knee. The Jags will use the 1st of their timeouts here. They'll talk things over before third down. So now, a big spot coming here. This to win the game. This kick is good. So it's a win here for the Jaguars. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Jaguars are the winners here at home as we say so long from Jacksonville.